So I went to Ireland on a work trip. This was about 3.5 weeks ago, if not 4. So you're probably wondering, what excuses he got this time? Could have been bored, you know, sometimes I just get bored of making videos. Could have been ill, car crash, could have died. No one knows. I haven't got Twitter anymore. That's a point. Hang on. I don't have Twitter anymore, so don't follow people who pretend to be me. That isn't me, as Skepta would say. End of that anyway. So yeah, I could have died. Because what actually happened was, I was kidnapped by ISIS. I get there with work, nice flight, only about 45 minutes, decent comfortable seats, good leg room. It was a great afternoon. I give it at least an 8.5 out of 10. So I get the taxi to go to the workplace I'm supposed to be at. Jump in, he's like, "Hi mate, you okay?" I'm like, yeah, not bad. Just had a flight. Told him about the flight, told him about it was an 8 out of 5. 8 out of what? Get about halfway down the motorway, and he turns around and he takes his face off. It's going to sound confusing to some of you, isn't it? Turns out he wasn't just some regular Irish white man. He was actually Osama bin Laden. I know, what the hell, right? And I know he's not ISIS. Yeah, he was Al-Qaeda. Completely different clan. His clan tag would have been ALKA. But, hear me out, he's actually not dead. He's just joined ISIS, which it was bizarre. I thought it was bizarre. What a weird, change of clan. That's like Optic joining FaZe. It wouldn't happen, would it? Just wouldn't. Situations get a bit hectic. I mean, I only found out that he was ISIS after a few minutes. I didn't really just assume. I didn't see him take off his face and just go, "Oh, Osama bin Laden's joined ISIS," when he's driving a taxi. There's a hit out on me, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going down the motorway, about 80 miles an hour. Bin Laden's kicking off in the front. Bit of screaming in the back, in the boot as well. Someone's been kidnapped. Doing a good 80, 90. So the police are caught on. Police are seen us like, hang on. Is that Osama bin Laden? I'm remaining calm because I just acted like it was any normal situation. I'm chatting away with him still. I'm still telling him about the flight. It was a good flight. I really feel like it deserved a lot of praise. And he pulls off randomly at just some stop. We go to this little sleazy motel. Now I know what you're thinking. Not that. That didn't happen, okay? Get that out of your head right away. And then I have a chat with him. I'm like, "What are you doing here? Why are you shouting about ISIS and stuff?" He has got me tied up at this point. Again, please don't think of it like that. The guy in the boot, I can hear him. He's still going. So, opens the boot, Osama. But he's Jason Statham in there. Hey? Who'd have thought put Jason Statham? What a weird... Yeah, I know. So I'm kind of starstruck, if anything. I'm like, well, God... Jason Statham's here, that's a bit, oh, it's good, isn't it? But I'm introducing myself, and, Osama's like, "Shut up," alright? He's like, "Shut up." No, that's not good. It's not Borat, actually, never mind. Johnny, we've got no more toilet roll. I mean, I'm digressing a little bit on the Jason Statham thing. Good thing he was there, to be fair. He knows how to get himself out of these situations. Me, on the other hand, I was panicking. I'm thinking, I've got to catch a flight home in 2 days. I do not need this. I've got work to do. Oh, sometimes I think, why me? So anyway, apparently, according to Osama, I'd spoke to him, he's learned English recently, by the way. The reason I have been kidnapped is because I made a comment about him, I think, in one of my videos. I can't remember which one. If you can find it, I'd appreciate that, because I'd like to see what I actually said, because he said something about me saying something offensive or mentioning him, and he didn't appreciate that. I mean, at least he's a fan. There's some celebrity fans out there. So we're still at the motel, in the room. Osama's just like, he doesn't know what's going on. He kind of regrets doing it, I think. He feels a bit bad for us. And Jason found that the only way out was for us to give him a right good smack on the head. Oh, that was just Jason then, saying thanks for the help the other day. He wasn't alone, Osama. He brought along his crew. He had Robin from Batman and Robin. He joined ISIS. Phil Mitchell from EastEnders has actually joined as well. I could not believe that. And Yu-Gi-Oh was there for some reason as well. I thought he was an animated character. Turns out he's a real person. So those three are just there. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? What are you doing here? And they're like, well, death to you, mate. So Jason, right, they go to get him, grab him and rough him up a little bit. Jason's having none of it, breaks free from his zip tie. I mean, they bought zip ties from Aldi, right? What a mistake that was. Aldi zip ties. First thing you do is make sure you've got really secure, ones that are going to stay there. They were already broke when they put them on me. I just didn't want to say anything. I felt embarrassed to say anything. I'd be like, "Can you get another zip tie for my hands? Come loose." I mean, I couldn't fight them, could I? Yu-Gi-Oh! He had his deck on his arm. Easily could have summoned anything. A Blue Eyes White Dragon, Obelisk. So Jason's having none of it. He gives him a nut. He gives Yu-Gi-Oh! A nut. He's down on the floor. He's out. Phil Mitchell, that's a clash of heads there. So he didn't go for the nut. He went for the kick to the groin, which was quite good. Worked quite well. I can't remember who I said first now. Well, that guy he just got knocked out. I tripped him. Jason gave him the old clothesline. It was a double team. So we see Osama and we're like, "Mate, you look at us, right? We've took down your team. Well, Jason's took down your team. I was there for moral support." Osama runs out the back. Jason tries to shoot him. He misses. Classic. Oh, let's shoot the bad guys, right? Oh, missed him. as he's leaving. Oh, he's straight out the back into his van. Why he had a van there, I don't know. I mean, he'd look a pedo. I mean, with the beard and everything as well, it's a bad look. Literally just about 150 miles an hour. He's about to hit Mach 7. I don't even know what that means. I just made that up. Anyway, we need to chase him. So we jump on a Faggio. Why there was a Faggio there, I don't know. Don't know if it was a Faggio. Looked like one. So me and Jason are just stuck on the back of this Faggio, like, meep, meep. You know, just plodding along. We were good like 3 miles behind him at that point. And actually, the police caught him. So it's not really the most dramatic end to the story, is it? Just the police got him and they killed him. And yeah, I got back on, I got back about 2 weeks ago, and ever since I just can't be arsed, really. That's probably the main reason. I mean, now I say that whole story seems irrelevant, doesn't it? I don't really know where to go from there. Anyway, I'm back.
I represent Roddy and boy better know, I got the boy better Joe. Listen up, you know the boy's got a better flow than the average boy from the boy better roads. Come to a boy better know show, and I'll show you the power of boy